Welcome, 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 one and all. So, exactly 51 days after we dispatched Leeds United back to the Championship from whence they came, Tottenham Hotspur embark on a new season where they play today in sunny Perth, certainly sunnier than here in Glasgow. Hi, I'm Sean from Paxton Road TV, going to talk you through today's game. We're playing West Ham in the Optus Stadium in Perth. There's been a few changes, maybe not enough, but there have been some changes. We have a new coach, we have a new goalkeeper, we have some new faces around the field, and the Spurs go marching on under Australia's first Premier League coach, Ange Postecoglou, who was greeted rather indifferently. However, as someone who's watched him up here in Glasgow performing wonders for Celtic, he wasn't quite a stranger to me. And I'm quite looking forward to the brand of football that he's known for. And let's see what the season's going to behold. We play West Ham in a London derby down under. I'm not looking for a result today. But I'm looking for a performance. I'm looking for patterns of play, what they've been working on in the training. And welcome one and all. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe as per usual. It's just me, unfortunately. So if my voice gives out, I will rely on your comments to keep it going. So, and I will be inviting people in to come and join me if they want later on in the game. But it'd be nice to know what you think. What's your feelings with the new coach? What's the how is the enthusiasm there, or are you a wee bit concerned? Certainly, I was hoping that we'd have new centre backs by now, but we don't seem to have got them yet. And of course, Sky Sports has spent all summer, as they did 2 years ago, trying to sell our star striker. My feelings on this change from day to day. Currently, I'm thinking Kane is staying for the one season, and then God knows what happens next June. But anyway, feel free to comment and what are your predictions for today. And I don't know if anyone's seen the team. I've got a slide here I'll share with you, and this is Ange's first team. Let me know what you think. So he plays traditionally in a 4-3-3. So he's going with Vicario, the new keeper, and then a back four of Porro, Romero, Tanganga, and Reguilon, the returning of Sergio Reguilon. Midfield is Basuma, Skip, and Maddison. And up front, we've got Kulusevski on the right, Kane in through the centre, and new winger Manu Solomon, who was on loan at Fulham last year. So an interesting lineup. I was expecting to see Ndombele because he's featured a lot in training, but then I did notice that he got quite a kicking in training last night. So maybe as a precaution, it held him back. And of course, no sign of our man from South Korea, the poster boy, who I think is probably being held back because he's only just recently returned to training. But I expect this team to change quite a lot through the game. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Is this going to be a winning team today, or is it you just hoping for, like me, hoping to see some kind of patterns of play and a bit more pace in the game? But let me know. Now, I'm following the stream from Spurs on their Spurs play. And currently it's Clive Allen is in the studio with Ben from the Spurs TV. And currently the pictures coming from Perth seem to suggest the players are just warming up on the side of the pitch. I wonder what you think of the new additions. I'm very excited about The arrival of James Maddison. What about yourselves? Let me know. Certainly, Basuma has been shining through in the training clips that I've seen, and he seems to be well liked by one and all, and seems to be kind of a central cultural hub of the team. Let's see what he gets to show on the pitch. He certainly looks a happier person than he did all last season. Just remember, some numbers today will be temporary numbers because the squad numbers don't need to be announced for a few weeks yet. I'm assuming with the departure of Harry Winks that the number 8 will go to Basuma, who has coveted that number since he arrived. But as yet, I don't know what Maddison's number will be. And obviously, with doubts hanging over certain players, numbers will become free. Interesting that Reguilon, it seems to have taken the place at left back. I think it's going to be a bit of a duel between him and Destiny over the pre-season, and let's see what happens. So currently, there's no play going on. They're still in the studio, and I'll try and save my voice. I certainly feel we've improved in midfield with the addition of James Maddison. If we can free Basuma so that he becomes more like the player that we bought from Brighton, then I think hopefully we will see a much more dynamic midfield this season. I'm looking forward to it, whatever come what may. Yeah, at the minute, Miles is interviewing, looks like a Spurs fan, pitch side. We're what, 4 minutes away from kickoff, scheduled kickoff. I don't know the West Ham team. Has anyone got that for me? I know that they've been in Australia a few days now, and they've actually played the local A-League team, Perth Glory, and beat them 6-2. So they're obviously fired up. They may be a little more acclimatized than we are. Not that I'm making excuses, but yeah, let's not crucify the team in the first few weeks. I think Twitter this summer has been terrible. I felt like sometimes abandoning it altogether. As fans took lumps out of each other, and people tried to score points off of each other. I don't know. I'm old school, you know. I want to support my team and back them as much as I can. I know I would certainly change our ownership if I could, but until I find £5 billion down the back of my sofa, I don't think that's going to happen. At the moment, I just desperately want to see Spurs under the new manager and see how things go. A big hello from Chris from our sister company, Full Time Sports Network. Yeah, it's all exciting times as our clubs disappear around the four corners of the globe, earning more money. And in these tours, I seem to remember there was tours. The furthest Spurs used to go when I was first following them, they used to go to Scandinavia, and that was like considered exotic. and sometimes they would go to Ireland or Scotland. But now it's an international game. The Premier League is an international product, and they, go to the four corners of the earth. After today, I think Spurs go to Thailand and finish the tour in Singapore with two. So they've got a game against Leicester City in Thailand, and then a game against local team in Singapore before returning to play Shakhtar Donetsk at Tottenham, and then a couple of days later, a quick hop to Barcelona to play Barcelona pre-season. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I concur with that, Chris. I think we should be interesting under Ange. I like the fact that he seems to talk a lot of common sense. He has no airs and graces. He's certainly cut from a different cloth from the previous couple of managers we've had, and it will be refreshing to see us play on the front foot for a change after what has been 4 years of pretty torpid football, to be honest, in my eyes, and not much fun. Not much fun, I must admit. So, be interesting to know what other people think, what they think is going to happen to us this season. What's your predictions? What's your I'm hoping to get back into Europe at least. I'm not expecting a tilt at the title. It would be nice to go deep into cup competitions, and then obviously the shadow that will hang over us all season will be what will happen to Harry Kane next season. So if he doesn't leave, obviously this summer. So looks like things hotting up in the stadium. Fireworks are going. So scheduled kickoff is very soon. But let's hope we can. I think I concur with you, Chris. The Premier League is going to be hard to predict. Yeah, I certainly think our neighbours have recruited well, and look to have strength from last year. United seem to be slowly getting back into gear. Liverpool, I think, are doing it, and obviously we don't know what's going to happen with Chelsea, but I would expect them to be better than they were last season. So it's going to be tougher. I suppose the one silver lining is that I think there's 5 places for the Champions League this season, so you don't necessarily have to finish in the top 4. But I'm really think my prediction today on the 18th of July is a 6th place finish and a decent run in the cup. But Spurs coming onto the field in their new all-white strip. An old traditionalist like me likes to see that kit when we're playing in the cups or playing in Europe, but we're not we're not due for Europe for the first time in quite a while. And yes, we're just they're lining up in Perth. I want to say, while I'm here, I want to say a very happy birthday to my brother-in-law Phil, who lives in Perth and is with his boys at the game. So I'm hoping he's having a great time. I got a picture earlier today with him with a pint in his hand. So I'm assuming that he's prepared well for a game. I think he's going to be a bit disappointed that his favourite Sonny's not playing. But happy birthday, Phil! And you boys look after your old dad. So we're getting a traditional welcome to the two teams. So we've got, for those who don't know, it's Vicario or Vedim in goal, Poro at right back, centre backs of Romero and Tanganga, left back Reguilon, in midfield an untried midfield of Basuma, Maddison and Ollie Skip. I'm surprised to see Skip there, given that he's literally just stepped off of winning the England under 21s Euros. And up front we've got Kulusevski, Kane, and new boy Mana Solomon. So look forward to seeing the new players, see how they fit in. Let's hope we can. It's going to be interesting today anyway to see whether the work they've been doing in training has rubbed off in the way that they play. Chelsea been quiet in the window. Well, I think they've got a lot of outgoings to get rid of, haven't they? I mean, they had such a bloated squad. I mean, they did get rid of a few players. Thankfully, due to the largesse of Saudi Arabia mostly. But you'll see. What are my thoughts on the Kane situation? Yeah, it's. I think as I was saying earlier, Chris, I'm not. You know, day by day it changes. You know, I mean, obviously, I think the ball's in his hand. I'm not sure that we're going to sell to Bayern at the prices that have been quoted, and I think Levy is gambling as he usually does. You know, I think he's hoping that we can persuade Kane to sign a new contract through the season. I think that's more unlikely than likely. It's just a question of when does he go and who does he go to. I don't see him as, being seeking to go to Europe unless it was Real. And I think they've got their own fish to fry at the moment. Kane, I just want to see him play for us for another season. I mean, what a player. I mean, been absolutely blessed to have this player. And, it speaks volume that he scored 30 goals for us last season in what was a dreadful, dreadful season. Let's see what happens. What about yourself, Chris? What do you think on Harry Kane? So Kane is acting as captain today. Very strange to see new faces. No Hugo Lloris. And Ange on the sidelines. Let's see what happens. Let me know if you're picking up the commentary. I'll turn it down here on the mobile phone. I'm watching it on my mobile phone because I couldn't get the two windows to work consecutively for this stream plus the and as I say that it sticks. So the game has started, but it hasn't started on the stream here. I've just got a picture from my nephew from the stadium. I'm assuming he's looking after his dad on his birthday. Typical technology, eh? Let's go. Yes, Sam, let's go. Let's go if I could get the stream going, that is. Some reason on Bing it's about half an hour behind. No, technology is against me, so I'm not getting a stream at the moment. So I managed to get a stream going. Let's hope it stays like that. There's West Ham attacking on our left, defended by Reguilon. West Ham are always dangerous from set pieces, so this will be a test for the new keeper, Vicario. Headed clear by Romero. Well defended by Basuma there, and it's a goal kick to Tottenham. So playing out. So 5 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. Yeah, certainly we seem to be trying to push the ball forward and play through the middle. Basuma is the linchpin. Very press resistant. Slightly ahead of him is Skip. And Harry gets his first clunk on the ankle for this season. Free kick to Spurs halfway through the West Ham half. Oh, lovely chip ball. Solomon. Oh, great chance. Spurs pitched on, quite a few chances there. West Ham are broken though. 3-on-2. Well defended by Tanganga. Much to the pleasure of Ange, who applauds that. That was a breakaway, which obviously that's a big concern of mine this season, that we don't have the pace in defence. Let's see. Cheers, Sam. Thanks for that. Yeah, I think Real Madrid want Mbappe too, Chris. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Corner. Oh. Clash of heads, maybe. Someone's gone down. West Ham player down. Look, I wonder how. Oh. Yep, certainly there's a lot of pressing. This is more a pressing game that I haven't seen at Tottenham for a while. West Ham go long, and it's swept up by Reguilón at left back. Excuse me while I flip between screens here. So, the loose pass by Tanganga at left centre back caused a bit of a consternation there. Oh, good ball. Long ball from... Oh, great break there. Look how high up the field Spurs defence are. Certainly, you can see that this is completely different to Conte ball and before that Mourinho. Trying to play around the corners. Oh. Well defended there. So West Ham playing very much the type, I'd say, breakaways, very quick out of the blocks. Tottenham passing the ball quickly, 1-2 touches. Madison playing quite high. Romero on the ball. Tanganga dispossessed. Nope, break here for West Ham. Given offside though. It's already warnings that hello? Someone upsetting me there by ringing me while I'm trying to watch my beloved Tottenham. So, both teams cancelling each other out at the moment, I'd say. The ball, but Tottenham trying to get the ball forward as quickly as possible. Got Reguilon at left wing back. Oh, obvious push by Kulusevski. On Palmieri at left back. Not sure the West Ham lineup, folks. So you might need to dig in for that. Those of you watching, it would be good if you could like the stream and share it about for other people to come in. I know there's a lot of people doing watch-alongs today. We're just about a small channel, but a perfectly formed channel, as Sid and Sam would normally say, who would normally be joining me, but they're in the world of work, so unfortunately they can't. Okay, looks like a throw into Spurs on the left-hand side. No sign of Maddison as yet. Oh, thought Kulusevski had set up a chance there. Oh. Look, the stream went down there for a little while, folks. Claiming that I was out of territory. I know that Daniel Levy has soaked me for the best part of 35 quid for this, so I hope it's better than they will check that. But I seem to be back online. West Ham on the attack. Oops. Good save by Vicario. And between Reguilón and Basuma, they stopped Bowen on the byline. Oh, and West Ham take the lead through Old Stager. Broken down corner. Hello. Tottenham didn't clear their lines. And Reguilón done on the back post. So 1-0 to West Ham, 18 minutes gone. Danny Ings, I couldn't remember the guy's name. The Old Stager. Tottenham immediately up the other end. Corner to Spurs. A little loose bit of play by Reguilón there. But was retained by Solomon. Good play so far. Oh, just ahead of Kane. I'd still say there's some patterns of play that are encouraging. Remember, some of these players are only just back from European efforts for their internationals. Interesting enough, on the stream, it's a zeroed out the West Ham goal. Don't know what's happened there, but it should be. I'm sure it's still it's 1-0 to West Ham. Oops. Vicario put under a bit of pressure there by a terrible back pass. Ange looking very pensive. And no wonder, as West Ham score a second. Free header on the edge of the 6-yard box. What have we been saying, folks? Centre backs. Tanganga loses his man here. I think it's even worse in the stadium, according to my nephew. Anyway, let's not get embarrassed here, Tottenham. Free kick, centre. Madison lining up over the ball. Ball does its job. Yeah, West Ham looking more like a team that have been acclimatised and have played a few games. This is obviously we're looking very rusty indeed. So we started quite well, but it's familiar frailties at the back. They're picking up the Suma. So he's finding it hard to get into that pocket of space that he was earlier. Ooh. Solomon muscled out there. West Ham got very, very solid centre backs. And the early confidence of Spurs seems to have evaporated with the 2 goals, and it's no wonder. Yeah. But this is where you learn about your squad. And remember, this is what happened to Ange when he turned up at Celtic 2 years ago. Let's see. Let's see what can be done. Half an hour gone. Need physicality, which we've not demonstrated really. Yep. Players looking really angry. Tanganga, who's had I would say, a poor first half, has committed a foul there on Ings. Ooh. Great ball from the Suma with the outside of his foot. Intercepted by the keeper. Oh, lovely nutmeg. I've got to the edge of their box, seemingly on a few occasions, but the final product not been very good. I think the closest to a goal was Skip early on, which the keeper smothered. Poro on the corners. Seems to be quite a wind in the stadium, judging by the West Ham keeper's shirt. Looks like a serious Bowen's down, clash of knees. No foul. Just he's got to his feet though. Referee picked the ball up there. Not entirely sure why. So if anyone wants to join me on this stream, there's the link there. If you want to come and add your 10 pence worth at half time or whatever, just click on the link. Pair of headphones. I'll let you in on the stream. Just enter the studio. We'll have a chat. I don't know if Chris is still around, that would be good. Keeper makes a save from Solomon. Tottenham again on the edge of the box. Oh, header from Madison. Well saved. Hello, Clive.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How's the game? I don't have a clue what's going on down there.
It's a bit iffy at the moment, I would say.
So the game's kicked off, eh?
Yeah, games. Yeah, we're nearly at half time, I'd say. Yeah, and it's 2-0 to West Ham. Two soft goals, but there you are.
Oh well, that says it all, eh? About the defence.
Yeah, well, it's not as if we haven't been looking for centre backs, is it?
Yeah, so true, mate. So true. I mean, that's all that's been talked about all you know, all this transfer window.
Yeah,
I mean, oh, well, at least Ange can see what everyone's talking about.
yeah, you can see he's taking it all in. He'll certainly. There's a few players who've not done themselves any good this half, I'd say. Tanganga and Reguilon in particular, but yeah, it's
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's been a bit of a dog's breakfast, to put it mildly. So where you calling from?
I'm up north, mate. I'm in Port Edland.
All right, okay, yeah.
Up in the Pilbara.
Yeah.
Pilbara.
All right, my nephew and my brother-in-law are actually in the stadium because they live in Perth.
Okay.
They've been sending me messages, and they've got
So
more and more
whereabouts are you
depressed.
then?
I'm actually based just outside Glasgow, but I'm a season ticket holder at Tottenham, so
Okay.
I regularly go down to the games.
Oh, so you know the geography of Australia or Western Australia?
Not really. I've never been. No. I just know that they're in Perth and that they're members of Perth Spurs, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm roughly about 2,000 kilometres away.
Oh yeah.
From Perth.
Yeah.
In Europe, that would be in other countries, I suppose.
Well, I didn't realise that there's 3.5 time zones or something in Australia.
Oh, sorry, the time zone.
You've got so many different time zones,
Yeah, like see, we're over in the west, and the people over in the east are like 2 hours in front of us, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I suppose it's a bit like America.
Sorry?
It's a bit like America, I suppose,
Yeah, a pretty big continent.
Yeah.
And
so how's the appointment of Ange gone down then?
Yeah, I think most Australians are quite happy about it. I think they're just been a long time sports supporters. You don't expect too much because you know what the club's like.
Yeah.
So all we can do is hopefully that Ange brings some of the success he's had elsewhere, bring a little bit of that to Tottenham. I think
the ball's pinging around the West Ham area, but we can't put it in the back of the net.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
well, that's very good. So how are they moving that ball around? They cutting on a bit to Ange's style, moving it a bit quicker?
No, I think West Ham are playing very much. I mean, they're a very physical team, in terms of their their defence, all 6 foot plus, and I think Solomon's really struggling. He's only 5'6", so he's really struggling to impose himself on the right back. That's got him, And West Ham are just doing what they did most of last season. They'll play it long when necessary. Obviously, they've not got Rice to carry the ball for them, so they'll probably do that a bit more.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm just hoping. Oh well, it's not even half time yet, eh? So.
No, it's still 42 minutes now.
42 minutes, okay. Oh, I'm outside I'm on my patio without no lights on. I have a light in the house. So the reflection you can see is the light off the screen. I sit outside and have a smoke, you know. Yeah, so I watch my old mate quite a fair bit. Yeah. Young Chris Cowlam.
Oh, Chris, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he was being plied with beer in a pub in Perth today.
Oh yeah, I seen a vlog. He sent out before the game that he'd gotten a lot of offers. Yeah. Come down and we'll chat your beer, Chris. So you don't want to get trapped in there with the Aussies, mate.
I'm an amateur when it comes to drinking. I'm an embarrassment to my Irish heritage. So,
Alrighty,
yeah. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah,
Never
never
mind.
mind. Yeah,
Anyway,
never mind. It's not how much of a man you are as to how much alcohol you can drink.
that's true. That's
I
true. Yeah.
mean, we've all been there and made fools out of ourselves.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So how long you been a Spurs supporter? Are you're
Well,
a Spurs?
yeah, I first went to Spurs in January 1969 at the age of
Oh,
8 years old. I'm now
oh, right, yeah.
62.
You're born '62.
No, I was born in 61, but yeah, I'm now 62 years
So
old,
how
mate.
about that? So was I.
Great year.
Yeah, well, great
A
year for
great,
the club, but
yeah,
not a
great
great
year for
year
the
for
club.
us. I mean,
Yeah,
we were born in '61. I don't know. I always sometimes think about that, whether it was an omen that I was born the year that they last won the league, and
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
you know,
will I go to my grave before we win it again?
yeah. Well, that's oh, don't worry. That's what's crossed my mind too.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
I think
thinking,
that.
when are they going to win it? When I'm ready to go? When I'm ready to be put in the box? Mm.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I said, well, being born that year, and by coincidence, that was the year they last won.
Yeah.
I said, was I cursed to become a Tottenham supporter? I don't know.
I was actually born I think the week after they clinched the double. So yeah, I was the week after I think the Saturday after they won the FA Cup when they beat Leicester, because they won the double that year as well.
Oh,
Which,
okay. Yeah,
you know,
well, I've followed them since about '75.
yeah.
You
Oh
know?
my goodness, yeah.
Yeah,
They were struggling in the 70s. They went down to
yeah,
the
yeah.
lower
Well,
division after that.
I think anywhere between, when did Aussie and them come to the club, in '78 or something?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it would have been after the World Cup, yeah, 78, yeah.
yeah, '78. See, I started because here we didn't get much. We didn't get much football, European football.
Uh-huh.
We got a show called what was it called? So anyway, all we did was get a lot of highlights on a
Uh,
Sunday evening on the telly.
yeah.
And I remember getting really excited watching Aussie Ardiles and Ricardo Villa and
Uh,
Glenn Hoddle, and I thought, oh, then I was lucky enough to, see
hmm
young Gaza,
Yeah.
and I said, no, that's my team. That's gonna be my team.
Oh,
You
yeah. For
know.
me, it was
So,
Glenn Hoddle. It was Glenn Hoddle.
oh, what a wonderful player he was, mate.
Oh, my goodness. Never seen
Hey?
anyone like
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I fell in love with just watching him play.
I
And I
seemed
thought,
he,
yeah.
he could seem to win games on his own.
He was a wonderful player.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I suppose that's a little bit of the DNA too. That we've had some really wonderful players. But with me, like, I suppose with the lack of success throughout the years, like a couple of times where I got really disillusioned with football,
Yeah. Uh,
and then I sort of went walkabout, and I sort of lost interest in it, and then as I was getting older, I sort of got back into it. And
well,
now,
well, while you're there, I just say it's half time now.
yeah,
The referee's just blown the whistle. So it's 2-0 to West Ham. A bit of a a bit of a damn
uh,
squib, yeah.
yeah,
Anyway, I've
well,
got
we just fingers crossed that they come out and do a little bit better in the second half.
yeah. I mean, some of them are just back in training. So
Yeah, well, that's true.
I'm not going to really worry about that anyway.
Yeah, well, I just hope they can. I just hope they can gel with the type of football that he wants them to play. I
Of
know,
course. Uh huh.
I know, we know that there are a lot of players in that squad that aren't good enough. You know, as
No,
far as
that's
I'm
true.
as far as I'm
That's true.
concerned,
That's
they
true.
aren't good enough to play for Spurs.
And unfortunately, you know, Ange has to run the rule over them to see, just to double check, you know, because it's obviously, you know, for everyone that you have to get rid of, you know, maybe someone else has to come in, or, you know, so we'll see. We'll see. I imagine the team's going to change at half time. So I'm going to go and check if there's any changes, Clive. Is it all right? I'll put the link up back later. And
Yep, that's fine. That's fine.
You can come back and
yeah, I'll come back and check to see
come back at the end of the game, and we'll have a chat. Yeah.
Rightio.
All right. Cheers, Clive.
See you, mate.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Clive. Thanks for that. See how easy it is to join the link. I'll put it up later. So, a bit of a salutary lesson there for Spurs, and a welcome to the physicality of what will be the Premier League. They were outmuscled in 2 set pieces and totally out of place for them. And Ange going to have have his work cut out. So, So nothing been announced in terms of changes at half time. Nothing on the Twitter feed. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was all bad. Obviously, the scoreline is a bit disappointing, but yeah, let's not get too carried away. Fitness is our first game. I think West Ham have had 2 or 3. And I'm well taken with Basuma. I think he looks really good in his position. He just needs some support around him. And hopefully we'll see Sonny back and the players will get into the swing of things. Remember, those internationals are not long back. let's hope we can work on the positives and eradicate the not so good in defence. I was hoping Tanganga would step up and an audition, but been disappointing so far. Reguilón looks lost. Although you have to remember, of course, he also had a season at Atletico where he hardly played due to illness and injury. So, not excusing, the poor way that we dealt with those set pieces. And if you give Bowen as much time as he had for the first goal, it's no wonder Ings scored a free header on the edge of the 6-yard box. So let's go forward and let's not get too depressed. Just a reminder to those who are late to the stream, this is the starting lineup earlier on. Yep, Clive, Alan in the studio, concurring with me. It's a bit of a curate's egg. Scores disappointing. The goals conceded are disappointing, but you can see that we're going to play on the front foot. We're going to play high line. We're going to need pace in that central defence. Hopefully, this will bring forward centre back purchases. It's not like we've not been calling for them. It was good to chat to Clive earlier about the game and his record, his history of supporting Tottenham. Just goes to show, what an international club we are across the world. Good to catch up with some good memories, players of yesterday. Just a little reminder that the next game, I think, is on Saturday, and we will be doing a live stream for that, the game against Leicester City, and also for the last game, which, again, I think it's City Lions Sailors, I think they are, the Singapore champions, I believe. who will probably be in the middle of their season, so will be, you know, quite a test for us. Let's hope, you know, that the lessons that we're learning today can be quickly applied, and we'll get to see some of the other players as well get a chance to stake a claim in Tottenham Hotspur 23-24. Be interesting to see what Ange is saying. I'm sure his post-match conference will be quite intriguing. Anyway, lots of messages from my non-Spurs friends laughing, but let them laugh. Let them laugh. So, major changes. All 11 players from the first half have been replaced. Brandon Austin coming on for Vicario. I've seen Lo Celso, Richarlison, Davis, Sanchez, Alfie Devine, and several others. So I think the whole 11 from the first half has been changed. Understandably so. A lot of them are just, those players are only back less than a week. And it's going to be all change at Tottenham, and a chance for other players to stake a claim. It'll be interesting to see who lines up where. I know Sam, friend of the show, and guru of PRTV, will be hoping that Sanchez does not turn up like me on the left-hand side of defence. If he's going to play, put him on the right-hand side, but him and Royale on the right-hand side, if it could be anyone else, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. So we're underway. The Doji. Oh! Big chance in the second half. Perisic. Good pass from Højbjerg behind the defence, and the more mobile Richarlison. Oh. Papasar on. Or Papasar, I should say. Don't think West Ham have made as many changes as us. Fresh legs on. Oh dear. A very makeshift defence. Good cross from Perisic, but no one there to meet it, unfortunately. Oh dear. Divine playing wide right for us. Just took down a ball from Davis really, really beautifully. What a player. Ooh! I'm missing Royal with a defender's shot there. Good build up. The fresh legs of Spurs seem to be performing much better than West Ham, but I imagine that they will use their substitutes as the game goes on. Don't forget to smash a like. Wow. Stats just gone up there. 288 passes by Tottenham, 268 of them have been completed. West Ham have made 19 clearances and Spurs have made 2. We've outcrossed them by 26-6. West Ham subs coming on now. Ings has gone off. It's Camacha. Yep. Swears come on for Mumbamba, who scored the other. So the 2 goal scorers are off. It's not been quite as sharp as the first half. Charleston, beautiful pass from Lo Celso. Charleston strikes the woodwork, I think. Should have scored there, Richie. Should have scored there. Great pass. Ooh, Emerson getting stuck in. Oh, a little bit of handbags. Emerson maybe lucky not to get a yellow there. Oh, he has got a yellow. My apologies. Yeah, he's been booked there. It's been a very, very curious tactical move by Ange. He's been playing a bit of a free roving role, not really strictly right back. I don't really know what to make of that. Richie castigate himself for a missed header, but I think it was a difficult chance, to be honest. Good cross from Perisic. I don't know whether it looks like it's raining in Perth. Oops. Doji looks like a unit. Oh. Oh, yeah. Looks like the weather's deteriorated in Perth. Heavens have opened. As to be expected at this time of year. There'll be monsoons probably in Singapore and and Thailand. Oh, God, the chances are piling up here, Richie. I have to say, a tidy little performances by Lo Celso so far. All the bits of quality have come from him. Still, Spurs can't beat the old ex-Arsenal goalkeeper Fabianski. So it's all Spurs, high pressing. West Ham defending in depth. "18 shots we've had. We'd like to know how many are on target, though. 7 to their 3. We've scored 2 goals. Ooh! Opportunity for Divine, saved by Fabianski. Felt that, I can see. Oh! And just like that, up pops Giovanni Lo Celso from the corner, broken down corner. Nice volley on the edge of the 6-yard box. And we halved the deficit to 2-1. Well taken goal by Gio. I should insist that I should put a few pounds on his selling price if he doesn't want to stay. West Ham up in the substitutions now. Geelong video guy. Nah, typical pre-season, I'd say. All 11 were subbed at half-time, including Harry Kane, so he's not going to get a hat-trick today. Gio Lo Celso just scored for us to bring it back to 2-1. West Ham now making their subs because they're obviously getting run around by the fresher legs of the Spurs boys in this half. Yeah. West Ham looking a bit ragged now. Tottenham stepping up. 20 minutes to go. Oh, my word. What a way to announce yourself. Destiny Adoji with a header from a Perisic corner. And the game is all square. Who would have believed it? Who would have believed it? Generous applause. Well done, Destiny. That was a lovely header, near post. Oh, yes. Very nice. So the second string 11 showing the first string 11 how it's done. 2 goals. Ange, a polite round of applause. They're thinking, what am I going to do? So 2 goals in 4 minutes, and Spurs have levelled the game. I think the game. I mean, my cousin, my nephew has texted me from the game and said it's absolutely lashing down out there. So, and that you can tell the wind is blowing. Great header from Adoji. So on the apex of the 6-yard box, yeah, very good. Yep, it's all changed. 2-2 now. keeping in touch with the Paxton Road family across the world. My good friend Laura in Beirut. Destiny Udogi, what a player. Oh! And so, having got back to 2-2, we're losing 3-2. Comedy of errors, it appears. Breakaway goal. West Ham haven't done anything this half. By now they lead 3-2. I'd imagine they'll see it out too. Oh, for fuck's sake! Sorry about that, folks. A wasted pass by Sanchez. Oh, definitely one to go, hopefully. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. Anyone who wants to come on and discuss the game at full time, just putting the link on now. You know the scripts. Oh, big chance at the far post for Richie. You could have had a double hat trick this half. Great ball from Devine. Oh, that's a big chance. Oh, Hoybier safe ball again. Well, the Celso has kind of disappeared from view. I mean, we've been far the more attacking team, more crosses, more shots. But West Ham have been clinical, absolutely clinical when they've got through, and we've helped them with, well, I don't know what led to that, the build up to that third goal, but it looked like a complete and utter mess. Oh, a back pass for a shot from Sanchez with the goal at his mercy. What a shame. What a shame. Lots of good attacking intent, but no clinical finishing. Actually, it looks like Sanchez's shot was going wide as well. Oh. Oh, possible shirt pull. Penalty, but denied by the referee in the driving rain. We're ticking down the minutes now. That's the 90 minutes are up. So we should get an idea of how much 4 minutes injury time. It's been a lot of substitutions, I suppose, so that might explain a few things. Højbjerg's lack of creation there. 3 minutes to go, folks. Looks like we're going to open up with a defeat, but I'd like to say that some players have stepped up to the mark. Others have confirmed that they're duds. But Free kick. Dying minutes. 20 yards away from goal. What Perisic is going to do? He looks like he's lining up a shot. And that looks like it. Seconds counting down. Oh, for God's sake. Pierre Højbjerg reminding us once again what a limited player he is. That's it. Full time. So, all over. 3-2. Initial thoughts. Not all negative. Some patterns of play. But yeah, no new lessons learned. We've certainly need to shake up that defence anyway. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for joining me today, you patient souls. And I'll be back on Saturday for the game against Leicester. And who knows? We'll a quick shout out to me. Hi there, how you doing? Yep, I'm back on Saturday. Feel free to join us then. I think the kickoff is the same time, and time for to end the broadcast. I'd like to thank everyone for their watch-alongs and their comments today, and particularly Clive for his chat earlier. Let's close down the game. Anyway, come on, you Spurs.